Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account and we have some absolute breaking news. So looking here at Dolly, we know the new Mauler hero is up. It is a support hero, but there is a new Dolly dialogue that is up as well, which is right here. The young demon lord easily resolved the conflict between the Maulers and the Empire's border villages. Impressive, is it? So looking at the demon lord, players are speculating that this is going to be our next dimensional hero. So let's hop over and take a look at that. All right, guys. So here is the Demon Lord that we just talked about. That is right. That time I got reincarnated as a slime and the AFK Arena crossover. As you can see here, I'm not familiar with this, but they did post this over on Discord and Reddit a little bit earlier. And breaking it down a little bit further, here are the skills and abilities that we are going to see from this hero, which is the Demon Lord. Let me know in the comments what you know about this hero, because I want to check it out a little bit. So looking here, it looks like it is going to be a mage hero, which of course is going to be a dimensional Demon Lord Rimuru. So let's run through these skills and abilities. So Rimuru has magic, and of course this is a conversion from Chinese where this actually was, I believe, released. Each point of magic reduces the amount of energy required to use a special skill. Max Rimuru's a number of magical points is limited. Magic does not depend on the speed of energy and health recovery. At the beginning of battle, he has a certain number of magic points. Normal attacks inflict black flame on the target. Opponents hit by black flame take more damage from Rimuru's named allies. Not sure how that's going to work. When the enemy dies, Rimuru additionally restores magical points. The effective effect uses the magic to create numerous drops of water all over the battlefield. When he swings his hand and the droplets turn into thin pins that pierce the battlefield and damage all enemies, this attack causes critical damage. Wow. The chance of which increases each time that magic Rimuru has. So then Black Flame, this is what he is casting in this ultimate ability. And I think that's the ultimate ability. In place of the largest concentration of opponents, Rimuru uses magic to summon black flames, causing damage to opponents in the affected area. For each enemy killed, he restores a certain number of magical points. So naming equal, Rimuru gives names to all allied heroes and summoned entities that have not yet received a name. Naming a hero or summoned entity requires a certain amount of magic. Named allies gain various stats until the end of battle. Each time Rimuru or his allies use an active skill, the hero absorbs a certain amount of magic points, and when a named ally dies, Rimuru also absorbs magic. So this is how he essentially gets his magic back. Then we have the Great Sage. At the beginning of battle, he calculates the parameters of his opponents, strengthens himself accordingly. So as the enemy gets stronger, he might actually get stronger. For each enemy hero using power, he receives endurance points. For each hero using intelligence points of magical suppression. For each hero using agility of his. So he's going to have different abilities based on the formation that he's put into, which is going to be really cool with the Great Sage. Rebirth, which is the exclusive item. I think this is the signature item. Every time Rimuru absorbs a certain amount of magic, he restores a certain amount of health. So you could actually keep him alive for a considerable amount of time. Then, of course, the furniture skills right here. Rimuru's magic absorption and recovery are enchanted or enhanced by his energy recovery speed. Wow. Guys, that sounds pretty cool. And he looks very cool. I mean, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Sounds like a pretty funny overall crossover. But I just did a quick little Google search on fandom, and you can see, so here is Rimuru Tempest, and there is the slime, and of course the humanoid form that we're seeing within the game. So the Great Demon Lord, so formerly known as Satoru, the main protagonist of the time I got reincarnated as a slime, a partner and best friend of the true dragon. So there is the incorporation of the dragon. Rimuru is the founder and king of the monster country Tempest of the Jura Forest. So again, you can go through, and I just want to look through so much the personality, but I wanted to see the powers. So just seeing kind of how they kind of match up to what we're seeing. Thanks to his dying words, Rimuru was granted advantage in his new life by the voice of the world. Thus he became a slime instead of a human, which I don't know. Maybe he's going to turn into a slime during battle. That would be kind of crazy. Magical power is enchanted thanks to being named by Veldora and shares family name with him. Upon his evolution to Demon Lord, the magic multiplied by 10 times. So these are some of the skills, and I believe what he does have. I believe it's an anime crossover that we were kind of talking about. So Predator, Mimicry, shapeshifting, and again, I wonder, creating wings or armor around his body, they could make this guy really good. Poison gas can create various gases used to paralyze or melt things. Thread, sonic, thought communication, telepathic ability, long distance communication, intimidation, icicle lance. That is almost what I think with those like water droplets, that it almost makes that icicle lance, how it's going to pierce the battlefield, which it looks like and it sounds like it's going to pierce the entire battlefield, which would be kind of crazy. And then of course, Great Sage, intelligence. He has a lot of abilities in here. Holy cow, there's the slime body, which I would like to see. I think that'd be cool to have a hero kind of turn into a slime in there, but very, very cool to see that there is going to be this crossover hero that is coming. And a lot of players were kind of wondering, we're kind of waiting. So there is the do-gooder, which again, looking at what we're seeing from AFK Arena or over on Discord and Reddit, very cool to see. Ideals without power to back up are just idle daydreams, and power without ideas is just empty. So very, very cool to look at the wiki and see kind of what the hero kind of looks like. That's pretty pretty cool. And again, I believe this is the actual anime, early days as a slime. Kind of goes through all of it, so you can definitely check it out now that we know essentially who is coming. Haven't seen, I don't think, the officials up anywhere at this point. Pretty excited to see that the Demon Lord is coming. Now, overall, looking at the dimensional heroes, it means that we could see a resurgence essentially of some of the dimensional heroes. We're still waiting to hopefully see that we do get a dimensional tower maybe once upon a time. But looking at a couple heroes, especially looking at like Amelia, which still does see a lot of utility, but providing a lot of crowd control, energy regeneration into a hero that is essentially going to have the magical abilities as a mage such as she does. And also looking, and I really think that Albedo is going to be another hero where we're going to see a lot of resurgence. Now, a lot of players also do talk about the plus 40 signature item when it comes to Albedo. We're going to have to exactly see, because if we can boost the attack rating of this new dimensional hero that we're getting very, very, very high, because this, of course, during a battle, the attack rating of all dimensional heroes are increased by 20% for every dimensional hero that is in the allied formation, stacking up to 3 times, which means a 60% amplification when she's in a formation. And again, thinking of possibly putting in Albedo, putting in our new Dragon Lord, and then putting in Amelia in a formation would be kind of crazy to see exactly how high we can get this attack rating based on this. Now, I would wait and really caution you to build it out, but we also know that with it being an intelligence-based hero, that we're going to have another set within the guild store of the dimensional gear. So looking in here, we're going to have to make sure that we're keeping an eye out for the dimensional gear so we have it when the hero comes up. I don't know the release time or anything of that nature, but we're going to have to make sure that we keep everything kind of in tune, making sure that the new dimensional is coming, and we do already have gear for the hero. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.